going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back to the channel. We're on the little CT-125 today, just riding around here on the property, and I got something really cool I'd like to show you guys. And I guess I'm gonna say it's classified as a essential tool to carry if you do a lot of off-road riding like we do, especially way off the beaten path. It's inevitable you're gonna encounter some downed trees. It just happens. And from what I can tell, it happens really bad out west. So I was riding earlier today and I came across this tree here, and it's sort of about dusk dark today, but I wanted to show you guys something that you should take with you if you're gonna get way back off the beaten path. So I've had a couple of trees down on the trail here on the property for a good little bit, and this one had kind of just fell. I don't even know where it even came from. I can't tell. If you look, you can see there's trees. We've had some really bad windstorms here, but this happens out west like crazy. And I got a real good friend in Kentucky that told me about this saw here, and this is the Silky Big Boy 2000. And I've been trying it out some around the property, around the edge of the field out there. Sometimes the pine trees will grow out over the field, and I was absolutely shocked that this thing rips like a chainsaw, man. So I wanted to share it with you guys. It's fairly inexpensive. I'm gonna drop a link below for it, for Amazon. And this is a Japanese saw, and I've used these before, like on the end of poles for sawing limbs down. But I wanted you guys to see how good this thing cuts. Now this is a pine that's, it's not really in good shape, but there's a green tree, I think, laying across the trail that's been there forever, that's like head high. And but I want you guys to see how good this thing cuts, man. It's absolutely incredible. Actually, this is pretty green. Look at that. It just saws right through it like it's nothing. So if you were going along and you had a pretty big tree, and you needed to cut it down, this thing doesn't weigh anything, and it takes very minimal effort to cut. Let's do this end here too. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's really effortless. It's super sharp, and I've probably cut, I don't know, I've probably cut 20 limbs, maybe some of them about that size and a little bit bigger. So it's still pretty good and sharp and new, but I guess we'll give it the good test of time. But so yeah, it's pretty doggone impressive. Let's ride on up the trail here, and I'll if that tree's still in the way up here at the top, we'll get it out of the way too. Fits right in the box. This sheath here, I would love to find a good sheath that I can attach to the fender, the front fender on the DR. But this sheath here actually has some tire irons in it, so it kind of fits it pretty good. This little Apache 4800 box sure has done a good job of holding all my junk. Alright, let's head on up the trail, see if that tree that tries to knock us off every time it's up here, we're going to get rid of it if it is. That little tree's right there could probably stand to get cut out of the way. It's one of my favorite little trails on the property. It's got a couple little jumps and kind of single track right up through here on this little ridge. Practice for Idaho. But yeah, that's what I was going to say earlier. I've noticed out west, there's mostly softwoods out there, and it seems like you get a ton of deadfall probably from all the snow. Well guys, the chin mat worked pretty good for a long time, but it just fell off. I guess you guys can see I don't know how good it does in the dark, but well, darn, you can't win them all, I guess. But yeah, out there, I guess because of the snowfall and everything. Oh yeah, here's that tree. Let's see if we can get that stupid thing out of the way. I about hit my head on it 100 times. I'm having some weak battery issues with the CT. I may end up having to get a battery for it. I accidentally left the charging. Alright guys, I'm having some pretty serious issues with my chin mount. I think the double-sided tape has completely given up, but here's a really good tree that we can cut out of the way so you guys will know. Let's get this little one here out of the way first. Give you a really good idea of how good this saw really does. We'll hope that the, look at that. I mean, you just can't beat it. We'll hope that the camera stays put here for just a little bit anyway. I think I'll come up with some more short screws to hold it on a little better. All right, this thing, I've been trying to go under it forever. It's kind of a dead pine. This is what you're gonna encounter out west mostly, or probably more spruce and stuff, but let's cut this thing out of the way so I don't have to fool with it no more. You guys can see how good this little Silky Saw does. I don't know how much of that I got. Oh, it sure has fought me tonight, hasn't it? All right, I'm gonna attempt to cut this one-handed. We'll get it up here where it's getting out of the way. Look at that, man. That's pretty good. One-handed. Now, not to say that I held the camera in the right spot, but we'll find that out later. But yeah, man, I'm super happy with this thing. It's just a joy to use. Let's see if we can cut this quick and it'll be easier to throw off in the woods. Pinching it a little bit. Look at that. Oh yeah. So again, guys, Silky Big Boy 2000. Super happy with this thing. Doesn't weigh hardly anything. It's not going to take up that much space when it's closed. So we'll find a good little sheath for it and carry it on our trip with us. But I'm super happy with it. So I'll drop a link below for it for you guys. Check it out. If you do this little bit of kind of riding, it's going to be definitely worth your while to, you know, to pick one up and keep stuff out of your way. You don't have to worry about pulling. Just pull start on a chainsaw and you can do your thing. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys riding along today on the channel here. Wanted to get the little CT out and ride around a little bit on it today, charge the battery up. May end up needing to put a battery on it. You know, it sits a little bit during the winter time, not a terrible amount, but a little bit. And then I left that little charging port on a couple of times too many. And every time you know, let a battery die completely all the way down, you lose a little bit of its reserve capacity. So it might be time for a battery, but no big deal. But anyway, make sure you follow along on the channel. This west trip's coming up really soon, going to the backcountry of Idaho. We're taking this little CT with us and the T-Dub. So, and the saw's going with us. So yeah, make sure you follow along. It's gonna be some epic riding and camping, and hopefully everything will go well. If we stay healthy and stay off the side of the mountains, I think we'll have a good time, and looking forward to seeing some friends out there that we hadn't seen in a long time. So yeah, make sure you follow along for that. I'll drop a link below for this saw again, like I said, and we'll get some more footage here coming shortly. And we really appreciate you guys riding along with us. Make sure you click that bell so you know when we got a new video coming out. Think about subbing to the channel, and take care, guys. Appreciate it again.